Better play by Town. Super burst by McGurk. Ogilvy takes this one up. Brought down though. That's brought the crowd to life. Pickering from acting half back onto Marwood. Marwood inside onto Kay. Trying to step it round them, but no support with him. Inside the Barrow 22. Schubert onto Mulligan. Mulligan wiggles round them, and is he going in for a try? Yes, he is. More points on the board before half time. Pickering drives it through them. Still going, Big James looking for support. He had Mulligan to his right, but he looked left. Takes it quickly. Mulligan onto Marwood. Marwood fires it wide. They've got heaps over if it goes wide. Ogilvy spots the gap onto the trialist. Can he spot and go in? Yes, he can. Well, didn't he take it well? Ever closer to that line. Mackenzie onto Marwood. Marwood wide onto Jed Byrne. Looks for runners. Then onto Ogilvy going round the back. Brought down. Kitchen from acting half back. Goes himself. Can he force his way over? Yes, he can. Well, Marwood onto Byrne. They've got men over. Mulligan wide onto Kay. Then onto the trialist, and the trialist goes in for his second try of the night. Mackenzie onto Marwood. Marwood wide onto Byrne. Byrne short ball onto Kitchen. That looked a little high. Kitchen still going. Got men with him either way, and Kitchen jinks his way through and goes in for a super try. Well, sidestep one way, then the other. Kitchen looks for runners, then finds Ogilvy straightening it up, still on his feet. Onto Schubert, and is he over? Well, did very well, did the defence there to hold him up. Mackenzie going himself, but he's tackled. Marwood, and onto Byrne. Byrne's got Mulligan with him, almost through the gap, but again, good tackling. He's still on. Happy onto Smith, and Smith's in for a try. So Town keeping the ball alive very, very well. Mackenzie onto Schubert, but again, good tackling by Charlton. Byrne, this time onto Happy. Then on to Mulligan. Mulligan steps round one, still going to the line. Mulligan, he sprints away for them, and Mulligan's going in for a try under the post. Then on to Pickering infield, trying to straighten it up. Still going, Pickering, still on his feet. Pickering, step around them. Well, what a burst by the big man. Mackenzie first there, onto Marwood. Marwood onto Mulligan. Mulligan's got Happy with him. Well, back to Mulligan. Is it all on? He's in for a try. Mackenzie this time onto Bugles in midfield, wanting to straighten it up though. Offloads onto Jed Byrne. Byrne goes through the gap, going like a young'un. Onto Happy. Happy, can he find Smith? Struck to Smith now, and Smith goes in for a try. Well, on a hat-trick. Happy onto Pickering. Pickering same direction, 2 yards short. Happy, then onto Kitchen. Will he go wide? Marwood onto Jed Byrne, miss out one, then onto Armstrong. Ogilvy onto the trialist, and the trialist scores a try again. Time. Marwood from acting half back onto Kitchen. Kitchen looks for runners. Carter is brought down about 5 yards from the Carlisle line. Marwood again goes left onto Schubert. Biggs down one, and he's still going, and is he in for a try? Well, Gary Schubert, a la Sean Edwards with the little shimmy.
Schubert still bouncing about there. Last tackle coming up. Happy to McGurk. McGurk with a big up and under. Now then, who was under this one? And a try. Town equalised. The up and under is a good thing in this conditions.
It's again Baxley then. And they're playing it quick. The big number 10, Schubert. Patch and half back then, Mackenzie. Back this way it comes. The big number 8 then, Pickering. Oh, he's got 3. The try on here, surely. Yes. It's the full-back there, Mark Mulligan. So then Wayne Kitchen puts in. Des Drummond then for Workington Town. Has brought that tackle. Oh, Dyson's missed him. Paul Marshall now, it's up to Paul Marshall. Can he get him? Doesn't look like it at all. No, it's a try there for number 2, Des Drummond. Was not Sean Wilkinson off that ball. He's in full flight now. He's got support with him. Can he get there? He certainly can, yes. It's a try. James Pickering here, acting half-back. The centre there, Stuart Cocker, still going. Got to stop him. Yes, it's a try. The full-back there, Mark Mulligan. Some good work that from number 4, Stuart Cocker.
Mackenzie misses out Armstrong, then on to Schubert, running it straight and hard before he's brought down by 3 Swinton defenders. Mackenzie from acting half-back. Tried to go himself, still on his feet. His former Widnes player. Kitchen this time from acting half-back. On to Heppy. Heppy trying to run it wider, ruck and through the defence. Inside on to Cocker, and Cocker goes in for a try. Well, the showman as ever, Brad Heppy, made it from the base. Had Cocker with him in support, and Stuart Cocker doesn't have to be asked twice for a chance like that. Mulligan from acting half-back, this time onto McGurk. McGurk drives it trial line style. Inside to Heppy, then onto Mulligan. Wide onto Byrne. He's got men over. Well, still on his feet. And he scored. Eventually, Mackenzie misses out Armstrong, then onto McGurk. Pushes one off, still going McGurk. Good run by the forward. Mackenzie, this time onto Pickering. Going like a train, offloads onto Armstrong, then onto Kitchen. Can Kitchen make this through the score line? It's still going, and Kitchen's in for a try. Well, that's short. Cocker from McNabb back onto Kitchen. Kitchen wide, onto Mackenzie, short ball onto Schubert. Schubert onto Drummond. Can Drummond make it? Yes, he can. So good run by Schubert. He wasn't greedy, he took the right option and found Des Drummond. But Town set it up again. Schubert drives it to the post, looked a little high. Mackenzie, McNabb back onto Byrne. Byrne inside onto Heppy. Is he still on his feet, and is he in? Yes, he is. So the man who took the quick tap in that set of 6 went over for the try. Side Drummond, then on to Mulligan. Mulligan almost slips, still on his feet. Finds Drummond, will it go wide? Can now. Cocker tried to straighten up Kitchen. Then on to Nicholson. Nicholson, can he make it in the corner? Yes, he can. Says Mr. Tidball on the far side, so a good play there. Nicholson on the blind side, Armstrong. Still on his feet. Heppy onto Mulligan, looks for runners. Onto Riley, trying to link back up, just can't release it, but Kitchen eventually got it. Still going Kitchen. Onto Kay, and Kay goes in for a try. So Kitchen onto Riley. Riley drives it to the post, 15 yards out, a good burst. Kitchen. Then on to Jason Moore. Is he over? Yes, he is, right by the post. So he's had one disallowed. Kitchen feeds, comes up with it with Heppy. Going from the base, still going Heppy. He's got Kitchen on his inside. Kitchen's got Cocker with him, but can Kitchen go himself? Yes, he can. And Kitchen... Kenzie one way, then on to Moore going the other. Offloads onto Cocker. Cocker's got Nicholson with him. beautifully timed pass onto Kitchen, but good tackling back by Skeech. Mackenzie onto Mulligan, can he go wide? Moore onto Armstrong, Armstrong onto Heppy, they've got men outside, onto Tony Cade, Drummond going like a train, and is he in? Yes he is! Oh, what finishing!
Cocker stopped there by Richardson. Last tackle, it's Schubert is stopped just short of the line. Kitchen to Byrne. And Cocker scores a try. The last pass looked dubiously forward. The Carlisle pass, this looks dangerous. Byrne. Well, that looked suspicious. It's from Mackenzie to McGurk. McGurk stopped. Mackenzie goes the other way. Gives it to Winston. McKay is in. Carl Henderson comes off after a good match. And an opportunist try from a kicker header to play the ball by Cocker.
The Riley drives it into these big props again. Mackenzie onto Pickering, takes it to the post. There's 4 it takes them to bring him down. Mackenzie goes himself, then a short ball onto Kitchen, and Kitchen's in for a try. Well worked move round the base. Pickering, the man who fed to Kitchen, and he didn't have to be asked twice. Drummond back to Kitchen, Kitchen a crossfield kick, they're all onside. Armstrong takes it, frees up Riley, then on to Nicholson, and Nicholson's going to score. And Mackenzie this time on to Kitchen, then on to Armstrong. Good run by Armstrong, almost through, just ankle tap, did well, did Hayes. This is better, Mackenzie runs it at them. Offloads onto Byrne, Byrne inside onto Riley, Riley's got a chance, he's in space. Well, he had Oglenby with him, screaming for it, but just didn't give him it. Mackenzie goes left, spots a gap onto Byrne, still on his feet, onto Cocker, and Cocker goes in for a try. Well, trying to hook it back, but to no avail, and Armstrong runs it away. Zelli does the tackling onto Pickering, running blind. Still on his feet, inside onto Mackenzie, can he go wide, onto Heppy, Heppy sidestep one, onto Cocker, Cocker still on his feet, still going, inside onto Mulligan, Mulligan tries to open up, goes for a gap, still on his feet, and what a super try by Mulligan. Oh, he fairly sprinted away. Made Mulligan again from acting half back. Goes left onto Carter, Carter onto Jed Byrne, inside onto Cocker, sidesteps one, back to Carter, Mulligan, into space, Heppy, evades one, evades two, and goes in for the try. Well, the showman gets on the score sheet again. Fired back this way, they've got men over if it does. Well, goes back to Kitchen, who hoists one, he's played them all onside now. But taken well. Well, Cocker kicks through and there's a try. Well, opportunism at its best.
On again, Schubert. So last tackle is Workington, press on the on, it's 20. Slung across on that far side, it's with Mulligan. Mulligan stepping, gets the ball out in the tackle, and it could be the opening try for Workington, and it is there as Martin Ogilvie shrugs off the attention to Paul O'Keefe to touch that one under the post. So Workington doing well to keep the ball alive on the last tackle. Oh, and the ball popped up, and it's a run here for the corner, and I think he might go all the way, and Cocker, desperate attempt by Paul O'Keefe, but Stuart Cocker makes it to the line. His return to the town where he started his English playing days. Oh, good chance on this far side here, Tony Kay out to Drummond, and Drummond in at the corner for Workington. And brilliant ball movement again across the line. Really stretched the Hornets defence. Schubert really has been a willing runner. Pickering. The explosive Pickering's going to make his way to the line, and Pickering will have the strength to put it down. Well, slight defence from Hornets, punished by the big prop forward, showed his strength and speed there, and really when he got to Paul O'Keefe the writing was on the wall. Paul O'Keefe. Kitchen, Mulligan, Heppy gets it to within 7 of the Hornets line. Good deep line out on this near side. That's where the ball's going to come. In fact, Kitchen's cut back himself. And Kitchen has got it down underneath a pile of Hornets jerseys. Mulligan. Kay. Oh, Kay. Round this outside. Kay still going. Kay could go all the way to the corner. And Kay through some slight defence puts the ball down in the corner.
Coming across, Drummond running it in field, evades Marcus Charles, almost evaded Holiday, eventually wrestled to the ground. Ogilvie running straight and direct, looking for support, but nobody with him. Mackenzie onto Jed Byrne. Byrne looks for support, onto Armstrong, burst in the gap, and is he in? Yes, he is. Well, how about that then, Paul?
Just what Town needed, coming up to half time. Colin strode onto that ball and straight round Nathan Graham, who's noted for being a good fullback, so all credit to the book there. Great try, excellent.
I think Mackenzie on the narrow side goes himself, still on his feet, short ball onto Kitchen. Kitchen, is he over? Yes, he is. Wayne Kitchen, this elusive scrum half, takes Town into the lead for the first time. A well-worked move. Kitchen takes it one-handed. Mulligan steps inside, still going. Infield, and there is Cocker, and Stuart Cocker's going in for a try. What a sidestep that was, Paul.
Mully took it up well there, and Stuart Cocker just backed up and walked over. Brilliant.
Mackenzie this time onto Jed Byrne, short ball onto Heppy, bursting the line and going through. He's got Cocker on his outside. Infield onto Kitchen. Kitchen wriggles round, but loses the ball, eventually picked up by Mulligan. Mulligan onto Drummond. Drummond, is he going in for the corner? Yes, he is. Well, what a try. Set up. Mackenzie looks for runners, wide onto Heppy, bursting the line. He's got Cocker with him, but just, well, ball still on. McLean steps over and goes in for another try. So Ian McLean thumps it down on his return to score another try. drives it up again for the first tackle before he's brought down by Grant Turner. Kitchen onto Heppy. Heppy shoves them off, then finds Mulligan. Mulligan onto Mackenzie. Mackenzie looks for runners. Jed Byrne looks for support. Onto Tony Kay, almost through. Onto Drummond, and Drummond is in for a try and now goes closer to the post. So Des Drummond on 2 minutes opens the scoring. Tony Kay did well to stand up in the tackle, and then on Drummond on his right hand side to go over. Pass back onto Jed Byrne, and he fired it wide. Yes, he can, rather speculatively. Heppy infield onto Mulligan through the gap, and Mulligan goes in. Streamlined haircut and all. Cocker onto Mulligan, trying to wriggle his way through, but to no avail. Stuart Cocker goes for a run very, very quickly. The town leading try scorer, Mulligan, and he goes in for his second try. It popped up well, but he did well to take it on the second attempt. Mackenzie goes himself, as Ogilvy with him, going like a train through the heart of the defence, still on his feet, tries to link up. Good burst by Ogilvy. Mackenzie from acting half-back goes on the narrow side, miss out Jed Byrne, then on to Heppy. Heppy's through, and Heppy's going to go in for a try. Doesn't bother going behind the post, but a well-worked move, a well-weighted pass by Mackenzie. Full-back though, Jed Byrne from acting half-back looks for support, onto Cocker. Cocker almost through again. Last tackle. Mackenzie goes himself, looking for support, onto Sean Wayne. And he makes it over. Kitchen onto Armstrong. Armstrong held up 5 yards out. Mackenzie from acting half-back goes himself on the narrow side, wide onto Kitchen, and that well-worked move again sends Kitchen in round the post as he dummies and goes right underneath them. Well, seen Kitchen wide onto Byrne. Byrne, then onto Armstrong, looping round the back. Tony Kay inside, still Kay going, and Kay's going in for the try. So well, Mulligan goes himself, still on his feet, finds Cocker up in support, but he's just held up. Last tackle, goes to the right, they've got men over. Mackenzie, Kitchen onto Tony Kay, and he's in. On last tackle, they were short on numbers. Spotted. Mackenzie goes himself, then onto Kitchen. Kitchen wriggling and waving, looking to straighten up, which he does. Still going, Kitchen pins his ears back, and what a great try. Well, individual try at its best. Wriggled. Takes it quickly. Mackenzie goes through the gap. Offloads onto Jed Byrne, and again into space, eventually picked up by Mulligan, who goes right down centre field, still going and wriggling, and Mulligan's going to go over, is he? Yes, he is. Well, what a try by the fullback, that's his hat-trick. Mackenzie, wide onto Heppy, pushes them off, still going. About 8 yards out as Dickinson does the tackling on the far side. Cocker onto Kitchen. Then on to Sean Wayne, almost through, and he is through, and goes in for his second try as he plonked that ball down there. Feeds it on to Drummond. Tony Kay trying to open up, pushes one off, still going. Drummond inside, still going, but just can't find his final pass. But good play, running from deep. Mackenzie. Goes wide, Stuart Cocker. Cocker's going in for a try. Moved right along the back line, and Cocker's going round underneath the posts. Well, just to the left of them. So that Mackenzie onto Byrne. Byrne looks for runners. Finds Mulligan, who straightens it up and wriggles round some tackling. Then onto Bugles. Still going, Barry Bugles. Set up another try scoring position. Cocker onto Kitchen, wide onto Heppy. Heppy, short ball onto Tony Kay. Kay looked for the wingman, eventually back to Heppy. Wriggles out of tackles and then puts this ball down for a try. Well, trying to offload, Cocker picks it up, pins his ears back and going in for another try. And there it is. Stuart Cocker, his second try of the afternoon. Hands then on to Riley, who drives it towards the posts. Still on his feet, Riley, 10 yards out. Mackenzie, one way, then on to Oglenby, straightening it up, still on his feet. A good run by the second rower, 3 yards out. Is it a try? Yes, it is. Well, after that mix-up, that man, Phil Mackenzie, was the most to alert it. And on to Byrne. Byrne probes to the post, but Gallagher does the tackling. Mulligan onto Cocker, trying to wriggle his way around, but if it went wide, London caught short on the right. Now it goes left, Mackenzie onto Kitchen, short ball onto Heppy, and Heppy's in for a try. So the well-worked move went one way, then back to the other, on the reverse, and Heppy went in for a try to take Town back into the lead.
in the action there, and Workington certainly got the numbers out this side, but ball moved back inside to Armstrong. Martin Wood doing the tackling. Colin Armstrong tried to get through there, and again going on his own from acting half is the hooker Jonathan Gawley. Very, very slack tackling there by Keithley. Terrible slack tackling round the acting half back position. They have a player down just inside their own half of the field injured, but that's no excuse for missing the man round the acting half. Halfway line on the Keithley 20-metre line. Happy once more, just pushing off Greg Austin as he tries to go forward. And this game, certainly as far as both sides are concerned today, as the ball goes out to Cocker. Cocker's missed, Cocker's going to go in. Well, I was just about to say that this game, as far as both sides are concerned, is worth 4 points in effect in the league table.
Speed comes up with it round the base, trying to inch his way through, but Heppy's there to wrap him up. Well, again losing the ball, back to Cocker. Cocker runs to the right, then straightens up, pushes one off, but met there by Littler. Marwood from Acknath back onto Pickering. Pickering through the first line. He's still on his feet, offloads onto Gawley. Gawley looks for support and finds Drummond, and Drummond's through and going in for the opening score. So Town, after the initial break by Pickering, fed onto Gawley. Up in support, and there was Drummond to take the pass and go in and open the scoring on 2 minutes. Town got a steep line to the left, it goes left. Kitchen steps it up, steps it going through, just can't free the pass. 10 yards out. Kitchen goes himself and butters his way in. Gawley onto Byrne. Gawley goes on the other side onto Pickering. Pickering onto Kitchen. Kitchen through the gap, still going. Kitchen still going. Momentum almost took him over. It's last tackle. Can he take it quickly? They've got men over on this other side. And there goes Stuart Cocker. Short ball off Brad Heppy after the initial break by Kitchen, and Cocker gets on the score sheet again. Gawley onto Byrne. Byrne missed out Moore, then finds Cocker. Cocker still on his feet, looking for support. It's back to one, and it's Cocker. Will he score? Yes, he will. Eventually off a Highfield man. The ball went free. Cocker was there to be on hand to score the try. His second of the afternoon. Five trying to lift them to a first score. Marwood to feed this scrum. Comes up with it in field onto Kitchen. Miss out Byrne. Then wide on Tony Kay. Kay takes it round them. On his feet still, and wide onto Cocker. Cocker's in space from the left wing, and Cocker goes in for the opening score against one of his former clubs. Well, how on earth he got in that position is great credit to him, but he went over for the try, made the extra man with a one against the head. Town come up with it. Cocker dummies, then goes in field himself, still going. Stuart Cocker takes it into the Huddersfield 22. Mackenzie first there, goes himself as the defence is at 6s and 7. Kitchen takes it up, almost through. Kitchen 2 yards from the post. Thinks quickly, takes it off the post, and he scores. Well, opportunist play. Kitchen goes himself on the narrow side. Burns infield, well taken there by Marwood, who was brought down by Coulter. Mulligan wide onto Byrne. Byrne pushes it on to Kitchen, then on to Pickering, who steps it up down centre field and side steps and going in like a centre 3/4 and thumps the ball down. Well, the man of his side sidestepping like that. Well, got boots tangled, now they're okay. Burns onto Heppy. Heppy 3 yards out, they hold him up in the tackle. Mackenzie at the hub of things, points left. Dummies them and goes right. Marwood wide onto Byrne. Byrne Stands up, still going on the right, onto Tony Kay. Kay pushes him up and he goes in for a try. So Tony extends the town lead. Good play again by that man on the loose forward position, Jed Byrne. Mackenzie first there, onto Schubert. Better drives, making good yardage with those first three. Mackenzie one way, then onto Kitchen going the other. A good tackle coming in from Hansen. Mackenzie now back to Mulligan. It puts the kick in behind the defence. Looks a well-weighted kick. Well, taken on the foot. Is it a try? Yes it is. Stuart Cocker. First there, it was fumbled once, fumbled twice. Cocker was going like a train, and at the end he was the first hand there to put it down. Mackenzie, narrow side, onto Paul Burns, got support, dummies, offloads now, Marwood, onto Kitchen. Kitchen still on his feet, they've got men over. Inside to McGurk, McGurk straightens up, offloads onto that man, Cocker again, what a great try. Tremendous backing up play, went one side of the field to the other. Marwood goes left, then on to Mackenzie, who tries to straighten it up, offloads but eventually finds Kitchen. Kitchen straightens it up, round one, round two, still going Kitchen, on to Heppy, who straightens it up and goes in for a try. Well made by Kitchen again. This play onto Schubert. Schubert drives it to the post. Crowd getting right behind this town side now, who lead by 16 points to 0. McGurk met 8 yards short. Go on the other side, and there goes Kitchen onto Drummond, and Drummond goes in. Well, fires one wide. Kavanagh onto Atkinson. Well, behind the defence, Ashcroft, and then there's Kitchen who fly hacks it on. Can he be first there? Pounces on it. Well, the defence on Barra at 6s and 7s. Cocker tries to go on the narrow side, still going Cocker. Is he in? Yes he is, and Cocker gets his third try of the half, and that brings the crowd back to life. Tremendous. Mackenzie infield onto Marwood, wide again onto Jed Byrne, miss out Armstrong. Kitchen takes it up, but just brought down. Going from one side of the field to the other. Mulligan onto Tony Kay. Kay looking to link up, offloads onto Schubert. Schubert, and he goes in for another try, the 6th of this first half. And there was well by Mulligan, who runs it straight back at them, weaves his way to the right, then trying to straighten it up. Just outside the Barra 22, Marwood first there at the hub of things. Short ball onto Tony Kay, trying to open out, but a good tackle again by Singleton, this loose forward. Marwood onto Byrne, miss out Buglers. Kitchen going through the gap like a railing. Still going Kitchen. Well, what a superb try. Well worked. Another substitution. Heppy leaves the field and Mackenzie comes back on. Cocker chips through, still going. He's after his fourth, and it's there. So Stuart Cocker goes in for his fourth try. Town's 8th of the afternoon. Possession deep in their own half. Mackenzie spots a gap, offloads onto Paul Burns. Still on his feet, Burns. Infield onto McGurk. McGurk trying to open up. Infield onto Mulligan. There's Cocker. Cocker, can he go? Still going Cocker. And he's in. Well, we said we would have liked 50. I put the kiss of death on the tries. I put the kiss of death on the 50 for Power Barrow. But Stuart Cocker goes in for his 5th try of the afternoon. Peter Walsh, your best Christmas present came a little late last week, going top of the division.
Yeah, it was good. You know, you couldn't ask for a better Christmas present. You know, but as I said to the players, and they know full well that it only lasts for a week, and if we don't do the job against Batley today, we're back in second spots. You know, it's short-lived. So, as I say, it was good. Keighley, Huddersfield, and London all getting beat. You know, you couldn't have wished for a better present. But you know, we done the job against Barrow. But as I said, it lasts for a week. We're going to do the job again today.
What do you know about this Batley side?
Very competitive, very big all over the park. You know, they've got a good halfback in Glenn Tomlinson. He's scored tries against First Division. They beat Sheffield Eagles there in the Regal Trophy. And, you know, we had a good win down there early in the year and we did play well. And, you know, so it's going to be a really hard contest today.
And after today's encounter, you've got the Challenge Cup. How would that hamper you or hinder you in any way, shape or form?
Well, I'd rather not play in Beverley. I'd be rather a second division and keep the momentum going. You know, we're going okay at the moment and we're playing really well the last 6 weeks. And, you know, 6 weeks ago, no one gave us a hope. We're going down to Keighley to beat them. And, you know, we've just kept the ball rolling since then. And hopefully, you know, with Batley today, then, well, we're just going to go out and do Beverley the same job as if we're playing the Keighley's or Huddersfield. And hopefully, you know, put a platform for the following week.
And obviously your ambitions at the end of the year are to get promoted.
Well, that's right. You know, if you would have said to me, you know, in June when we started training, that where would you like to be at Christmas? You know, it's the first spot. You know, you've got to be happy with that. And we're there, but there's still 14 games to go, and we just take week out as it comes. And hopefully, with Batley today, we beat them, and hopefully, you know, we can, with Beverley, you know, as I say, set a good platform for the following week against Swinton, you know, and they're playing really well at the moment. People to realise every week is a contest, you know, and so, you know, as I say, it starts with Batley today.
Any injury problems for today's game?
No, for the first time in a lot of weeks, everyone's going to go out the park at 100% fit.
Mackenzie onto Paul Burns, almost trying to wriggle his way through, but Tony Walton doing the tackling, goes himself. Did he have a marker? Referee allows play to continue. Now on to Kitchen, who tries to straighten it up, but again good tackling in midfield, this time by Scott. Marwood onto Pickering. Pickering then straightens it up down centre field, runs over the top of them, still going Pickering onto Schubert, and Schubert has a walk in. So great play, both props in tandem. Mackenzie onto Kay. Kay trying to go around Irving, finds Drummond. Drummond still on his feet, wriggling right inside and outside, and still going Drummond. Has Mulligan there, Mulligan. Good tackle by Thornton as Drummond split the defence and had Mulligan up in support. It goes to the left, they've got men over, Kitchen onto Cocker, then onto Burns. Burns steps it in field, and there's a try. It's that man again, Stuart Cocker as ever. Drummond's taken the knock in the process. Mackenzie onto Pickering. Pickering still on his feet. Can he reach over? He's a yard out. If it gets fired left, they've got men over. Mackenzie on the narrow side. And there's a try. Kept tight. McGurk offloads onto Kitchen. Kitchen wriggles round Gratian, has Marwood on his shoulder. Still going, but Tomlinson tackles back well. Quick hands as Cocker. Cocker then straightens up, going down centre field. In field, can Mulligan take it? Yes, he can, one-handed, and goes in for a superb try. Made by Cocker, going down centre field. As Huddersfield are in dire straits, losing by 30 points down at Rochdale. And Whitehaven trail by 24. At Rydale is Town, spin it right. Onto Armstrong, infield onto Kay. Kay trying to link up, still on his feet. Tony Kay got three with him, still going. Offloads. Then onto Drummond. Can Drummond evade the pass? No, but there it is to Cocker, and that man Cocker goes in again. The crowd again come to life. A superb backing up. See Town score the 5th try of the afternoon. With once again that man Stuart Cocker. Mackenzie onto Marwood, then onto Jed Byrne, run around with Marwood, bring on Buglers. Buglers still on his feet, but Quinney brings him down just outside the 22. Mackenzie onto Armstrong, getting through a lot of work in these early stages. 10 or 12 yards out. Mackenzie, another side, looks for support. Still going, does Kitchen, he sells the dummy outrageously so and goes in for the opening score. So Steele trying to take it to the posts. But again, good tackling this time by Clucas. Mulligan from acting half back. Missed out Schubert, then onto Armstrong. Armstrong fires it wide. Byrne onto McGurk again. Short ball onto Paul Burns, and Burns going for the corner, and he's in. So when it was fed along the line, the cover just wasn't there on this occasion, and Paul Burns goes in for his first try on his return after a lengthy spell. Injured. Tackle. Mackenzie onto Mulligan. Mulligan hoists one. Pickering picks it up onto Cocker. Cocker in field onto Mulligan, and Mulligan goes in for a try on last tackle. Taken quickly. Marwood wide onto Byrne. Byrne onto Kitchen. Kitchen through the gap trying to straighten it up. Offloads onto Heppy, who feeds Marwood, and Marwood goes in for a try. Murdoch onto Charlton. Charlton trying to run it through Armstrong, still on his feet. Good tackle by Pickering, its last tackle. Crary, Russell. Russell tried the chip through, picked up by Kitchen. Kitchen onto Cocker. Cocker going for the corner, still going, and Stuart Cocker, the ever elusive Cocker as ever. Opportunism to the last. Blake onto Murdoch, then onto Brayley. Brayley runs it to the post, just about 10 or 12 yards out. Murdoch onto Charlton, changing the direction. Onto Drummond, and Drummond trying to open up. Can Drummond, who takes his interception, he's still going. The cover's coming over, now he goes to the corner, and Drummond's going in, and what an interception try. Drummond, who says the pace isn't there, it certainly is, as he shot away from the defence as it came over. Mackenzie, not aside. Back to Penrice, onto McGurk, goes wide onto Marwood, Marwood onto Oglenby. Pape did well to come in from the right centre position. Marwood goes left again, onto Mulligan, spots a gap in field onto Burns. Burns onto Cocker, Cocker chipped through. It's a try. That man again, as ever, uses the occasion. Mackenzie in field onto Marwood. Missed out Pickering, then has Oglenby running round the back. Looked a little high, offloads onto Kitchen. Kitchen onto Penrice. Penrice straightens it up onto Marwood. Marwood again onto Mackenzie. Mackenzie still goes. Can he fire it left? Onto Cocker. Cocker straightens it up, and is he going in? Onto Burns, and there's a try. Paul Burns, the try scorer, it's been given. Thought it was a little bit forward, but I think that's one each now. Tony, what a try.
Yeah, you won't see a better try than that anywhere else in the world. That was absolutely magnificent stuff.
Kitchen tries to run it, not aside, steps around them. Marwood on to Pickering, a good head of steam, still on his feet, offloads to McGurk, and McGurk goes in. Great player by James Pickering, took it on the bang and he really was going some there. Offload. Short ball onto Pickering, Pickering well marshalled again by Marriott, Mackenzie onto Wood and onto Kitchen, miss out Mulligan, Armstrong looping round the back, well brought down by O'Keefe, Drummond onto Mulligan, steps it in field, trying to wriggle his way around, but again good tackling by Rochdale, Schubert onto Marwood, back to Byrne and Oglenby has a walk in, so a great well worked move. Packnuk back in field. Still it gets fired wide. Interception by Jed Byrne. Can Byrne make it all the way? Still he goes. And he's in for the consolation try. So Jed Byrne narrows the gap, but I think it's...
Good drive by Pickering, Marwood. We move it on, Jed Byrne, Tony Kay. Slips the ball in field, back to Kitchen to Marwood to Mulligan. The support from Marwood goes through, puts the ball out, Stuart Cocker goes over for the first try. Superb football by Town and finished by the Yorkshireman. Ex-Huddersfield and Oldham, Stuart Cocker goes over. The men in where the coach Peter Walsh came from. Here comes Mulligan again and gets the ball. The support's from Marwood, Jed Byrne. Oh, brilliant football from Byrne. Can he find his support? Marwood. The centre's Paul Burns, and Paul Burns goes over for the second try. Again, superb football by Town. Excellent. Rogers as Drummond inside Marwood. Finds Bugler, who isn't certainly particularly big to play in the forwards. The space now, Mulligan versus Nathan Graham. Mulligan goes out, Mulligan goes over for the try that Dewsbury couldn't afford, for the score that's absolutely vital for Workington. The man who's been dangerous from the first stages of the game goes over, extends.
You must have been delighted with the team's performance at Dewsbury last week.
Yes, I was, Howard. I think after all the sort of cynics had said that they couldn't see us turning it on at Dewsbury, especially what had happened after the Rochdale game. But as far as I was concerned, and looking at the training and the preparation that Peter had put in that particular week, I felt very confident, especially after the little get-together we had on the Saturday morning, that the lads could go down and actually pull it off, and that's what they did.
And today, on a very, very difficult day, they've got Rydal York, who in the past have been a bit of a bogey side for Town.
Yeah, they certainly have. I can tell you that I've had a few jitters this morning and certainly last night. I mean, twice this year they've done us. The travelling away record, though, is not a very good one, so let's hope that continues today as it's been for the last couple of years. I feel fairly confident today, although we can't underestimate anybody. And Rydal are a totally inconsistent team. One week they'll turn it on, the next week they won't. Let's hope this isn't the week that they actually turn it on.
One or two forwards still out with injuries. Gary Schubert, Brad Hepby, Gary McGurk. Are you still looking to strengthen the squad with only 8 matches to go?
Yes, we are. As late as Friday evening, just gone, Peter and I were trying to secure the services of a First Division forward. And obviously that is our aim, because we signed last week Neil Shaw, as you know, from Barrow, and Neil in actual fact is on the bench today for his first game. But I'm hoping the unfinished business that we tried on Friday night will in actual fact come to fruition on Monday, and that will stiffen us up. He's a prop forward.
And York 22, Marwood feeds, comes up with it, in field onto Byrne. Byrne has a run at the defence, but Atkins it is, normally a loose forward who does the tackling. Paul Burns now takes it up into the Rydal 22. 4 tackles in this set of 6, as Mackenzie goes left onto Mulligan, short ball onto Oglenby, and Oglenby goes in for the opening try. Well worked move early on in the tackle count. Mackenzie spotted the danger left, onto Mulligan. Mulligan fired that ball to Oglenby and he went in for the try. Man who's been Horton tries to go himself. Marsden took that one up before he was brought down by Pickering. Horton onto Dobson. Dobson fires it wide. Interception by Tony Kay, and Kay's going in under the posts. Opportunism at its best, and Kay goes in. So from defence he's turned into attack, and a score right underneath the post from Tony Kay. Dobson, Marwood onto Byrne. Byrne onto Armstrong, straightening it up and going through the gap. Still going, offloads onto Mulligan, and Mulligan goes in for a super try. Well, great. Marwood goes right onto Kay. Kay tries to run it wide to the ruck, finds Drummond on the far outside. Drummond steps it infield. Good burst by the nippy right little winger. Marwood infield onto Mackenzie, fires it wide into space. Oglenby picks it up. Short ball onto Burns, who goes through the gap. He's got Cocker on his outside. Well, did well to stay in field. Burns rather. Drummond fires it infield to Mackenzie. Mackenzie onto Byrne, wide onto Oglenby. Short ball onto Mulligan, again through the gap. Mulligan still going, just tackled 8 yards out. Cocker takes it to the post. Mackenzie, they've got men over. Byrne wide over the top onto Kay, and can Kay make it? Yes, he can. Goes in closer to the post, and a super try by Town again. Playing exhibition rugby from one side of the field to the other. Pickering from acting half back. Tried to go himself. Still on his feet. They wrestle him back now, about 3 or 4 yards out. Mackenzie goes left. Marwood onto Byrne, infield to Shaw. Shaw just wrestled down. Tony Cray screaming for it out on his far right hand side. Marwood onto Mulligan. Oglenby darts through the gap, and Oglenby goes in for a try unopposed. So the loose forward, his second try of the afternoon, burning the man of the match award. Armstrong again takes it up, looking for support, finds Shaw, but Shaw just tackled from behind. Mackenzie onto Marwood, then onto Penrice. Penrice onto Burns, and Burns goes through the gap. Infield is Mulligan, and Mulligan goes in for a try. Another great try. Out wide, spread out wide to the back. Burns made the initial break. Looped inside was Mulligan, and Mulligan goes in for his second try of the afternoon. Marwood onto Shaw. Shaw onto Mackenzie, onto Oglenby. Straightens it up. Still going Oglenby. Well, that would have really capped it. Marwood onto Mulligan. Mulligan onto Penrice, and Penrice goes in for a try to take Town to 40, and that helps their goal difference no end.
the year?
It definitely is. It's make or break for them. They've got to win to still keep in contention for their promotion race. We've got to win to secure our place and hopefully take out the championship.
And it would be nice for yourself to get back a speed return to the First Division.
Oh, exactly. That was the whole plan of the move up here, was to help get Workington into the First Division. It was, and that was our sole ambition. And you know, we've gone fairly well this season. We've had a few hiccups, but the last few weeks have been promising, and hopefully we can carry it on today.
Turned up. Has everybody within the club have decided to think about promotion, or are you just taking it one match at a time?
Well, we've just got to take it one match at a time, and as Phil said, if we can win today, that keeps us on top of the comp and virtually ends London's chance of promotion. But if they're winning, we lose, well, it's going to go right down to the wire.
Obviously it's very important, Howard, because London Crusaders have a very easy running other than this game today, and we've still got one or two pretty difficult games left. We've got Whitehaven to face on Good Friday. We've got to go away to Barrow on Easter Monday. That can be difficult. They've a point to prove after we did very well against them earlier on in the season. And then of course we've got Keighley, so none of them are going to be easy. There's no easy run-ins at all relevant to this particular division.
So obviously your sight's still on the return to the big league, Division 1 for next year, and possibly even another trip to Old Trafford.
I think that's right. I think that we have got firm sights on getting back to Division 1. Our run-in, other than London's, I think is the next easiest, even though we've got to be very careful and take every game as it comes. But we want to get back to Division 1. That is the number one objective. But secondly, actually getting to Old Trafford would be a marvellous bonus. And if we can finish in the top two, obviously we're guaranteed home draw straight through. So yeah, we want both.
Thank you. Out in this opening period, Marwood on to Kay well wrapped up. Showed Town love a score before half time as Kay takes it up again. Takes it 10 yards from the London line. 4 more tackles in this set of 6. Mackenzie onto Marwood, then onto Mulligan. Mulligan, short ball inside to Cocker. Marwood in field. Byrne switches play onto Pickering. Mackenzie darts on the right onto Mulligan. And there's a try, is it? Yes, it is. Paul Penrice opens the scoring for Town. It's brought the crowd on the far side back to life, and it's certainly brought Workington back into this game. So trying to fire it wide. Marwood onto Oglenby. Oglenby looking for runners. Finds Burns, then onto Cocker on the outside. Chip over the top into space. But Stoke takes it well. But Cocker does the tackling. Good play by the wingman, tried to kick it infield. And Cocker's in for a try. He's kicked through. Opportune. Mackenzie onto Armstrong. But again, 4 in on the tackle. Goes himself. Still going. Offloads onto Mackenzie. Mackenzie infield onto Drummond. Drummond's got a chance here. Can he go for the corner? Yes, he can, and Drummond scores a great try. That man has lost no pace whatsoever, and he wiggled his way through and brought Town right back into this game at 20 points to 14. Mackenzie darts himself, looking to offload. He does so to Marwood, then on to Pickering. Pickering straightening it up, looking to offload onto Byrne. Byrne did very well to retrieve that, his last tackle. If it goes wide, Cocker, and Cocker's in for a try! Stuart Cocker gets his second, brings Town right back into this game at 20 points to 16 with the conversion to come. Okay, what was that like to play out there then?
Tremendous, yeah, it was heart-stopping stuff for both the players and the fans, I would think, yeah. A good comeback, we're really pleased, we chuffed as hell in there, and it was a lot of character and a lot of courage shown by the Workington boys, and it was good to see him. And from here, I hope we can march on towards promotion. A valuable point.
Mackenzie, another side, onto Jed Byrne. Byrne onto Mulligan, trying to hit a hole. But the gap narrowed very, very quickly. Byrne, dummies, another side, onto Mulligan. Mulligan onto Chilton, and Chilton's going in for a try on his debut. So splendid start for the former Ellenborough amateur. Puts Town into the lead. Mackenzie, short ball onto Pickering. Had a reception committee waiting for him there, but he sucks 4 in. Mackenzie darts right, there's gaps there. Kay did well to hold it. Is he in? Yes he is, he's wriggled over. Early on, Byrne trying to link up, over the top, onto Mulligan. Mulligan's got Chilton on his outside, there he goes, can he make it in the corner? Yes he can, so the youngster gets on the scoreboard again. Movement, Mulligan onto Byrne, Byrne in field, onto Armstrong, back to Mulligan, straightens up, going through the gap, onto Ogilvie, Ogilvie onto Burns, Burns going for the corner, and is he in? Yes he is. So that's he, onto Chilton, running it in field, he's on a hat-trick now, he's a left winger. Mackenzie onto Byrne, Byrne onto Ogilvie, short ball, look forward, Burns takes it up though, onto Mulligan, and Mulligan's going in for a try. Well, there was at least one forward past their eyes spotted there, but the referee didn't, and Mark Mulligan goes in for his first try of the afternoon. Clayton Friend getting a little involved there. Mackenzie calls for the tap, Armstrong drives it to the post quite sensibly, 5 yards out. Town wanting to get a good head of steam up onto Pickering. 2 yards out, they managed to hold him up. Mackenzie over the back, Ogilvie, short ball onto Burns, and Burns goes in for a score. The opening score from the man who's been in tremendous form after returning from injury, Paul Burns. A well-worked move on the left, and Burns goes in for the opening try. Kick to touch. Safe touch finder, Town remount again. Mackenzie onto Pickering. Pickering drives the first one in over the top onto Mulligan. Mulligan going wide. Is he going in? Has he got the legs? Yes he has. Momentum's taken him over, and it's all Town have deserved. Initially the break by Pickering from the tap penalty fed it infield. People at the shoulder, great support play, and Mulligan did the rest to evade the tacklers and go in for the try halfway between the corner flag and the posts. So Mackenzie darts right, stepped it up before he was brought down. Tony Kay screams for it out wide. Will it come this time? Marwood, then on to Byrne. Byrne, short ball onto Heppy. Cocker goes himself. It is in. Stuart Cocker, the poacher as ever, goes in again for his umpteenth try of the season. And out onto Ogilvie, going through the gap like a train, find Paul Burns. Eventually back to Mackenzie, it's all on. Mackenzie checks back in field, looking to offload, he's still there. Quite sensibly takes the tackle. Cocker onto Marwood, wide onto Byrne. Byrne looks for runners, puts Heppy through the gap. Infield is Penrice, onto Marwood, onto Mulligan, and what a great try. Super rugby. Well, onto Riley, his first touch, going down centre field. Good burst. Mackenzie goes himself, spots a gap, links up with Armstrong. Armstrong onto Penrice. Penrice brings it back in field, shrugs off away, and still going Paul Penrice. Still going Penrice. Still on his feet, and he's going in for a try. Tremendous try by Penrice. What determination. Weren't too happy about the tackle that flew in at the end, but that really has sealed the game now.
High tackle him, man. Get him off.
Armstrong onto Byrne, steadies the ship, dummies for a good tackle there by Andy Ayres. Drummond now goes himself, back in field, steps, that looked high. Drummond still on his feet though, finds Burns in field onto Heppy. Heppy back to Mackenzie, can Mackenzie make it? And the answer's yes. Heppy made that try, had Phil Mackenzie on his inside. Mackenzie took the pass and didn't have to be asked anything else. So that Mackenzie onto Marwood, then onto Penrice, who drives it to the post, hands one off, still on his feet. Penrice 12 yards from the Keithley line. Mackenzie darts right onto Mulligan, then onto Byrne, short ball onto Tony Kane. Kay's going in for a try. Super play, almost at slow motion, but that man again, Jed Byrne, a well-weighted pass, short ball onto Tony Kane. Kay shot through the gap to get Town's second try. Mackenzie onto Pickering. Pickering, Moses did well. Now Penrice drives it to the line, still on his feet is Ben, held up 5 yards short. Mackenzie darts, still on his feet as Marwood there, checks back inside, and he's in for a try. Marwood wriggled used all his force, his power and his strength to thump that ball down with 3 hanging on him. So just before half-time, Town extend the lead further with a Marwood try. Shaw, infield onto Mulligan, then onto Penrice. Penrice almost through 8 yards out. Back to Marwood, Marwood onto Mackenzie. Armstrong, Mackenzie back to Kay. Kay back in field, then on the outside, still going. Onto Drummond, and Drummond's going in for a try. Well, I don't know how on earth Tony Kay slipped out, but he found Drummond, and Drummond shot round the defence like a young'un. Marwood feeds, comes up with it, onto Burns. Burns still going, can he make it? Yes he can. Paul Burns goes in for Town's 5th try of the afternoon, and just sheer brute strength and determination took him over there. Penrice did well to take that one. Mackenzie, another side, onto Armstrong, who's worked tireless throughout, onto Drummond. Drummond, will he make it to the corner? The answer, yes he will. And Drummond goes in for his 2nd try of the afternoon, and he doesn't have to be asked twice. Mackenzie, onto Shaw, showing good pace. Mackenzie, onto Mulligan and wide, onto Kay, going through the gap. Got Drummond with him. Drummond's going in for his hat-trick. Well, what a try. Drummond makes it 40 with his 3rd try of the afternoon. And really on a dry pitch, what some great rugby Town have played this afternoon. Infield onto Marwood, then onto Jed Byrne. Byrne looks for runners, short ball onto Heppy. Heppy offloads onto Cocker, then onto Kay, running into space. They've got men over. Mulligan on his outside is Marwood. Will he need him? Well, is that a try? Yes it is. Mulligan's momentum, the referee says, took him over. So once again this Keighley defence is run ragged, and Town extend the lead to 44 points to 2. Ankles. Shaw onto Kay. Kay over the top, through the gap again, but this Keighley tackling is half-hearted now as Town again come rampaging as Moore goes down centre field. Shaw, Byrne onto Marwood, spotted well by Milner though. Burns spots a gap. Gummies, and is he going in? Paul Burns still got to go, and Burns, what a cheeky well, where was the cover? From acting half-back, he dummied, shot through the gap, and Paul Burns makes it 50. Well, what a... Hoisted into space, but Milner can't take it, and here comes Burns again, fancies another go. Still going from the restart. Byrne onto Cocker. Can Cocker make it? Checks back in field. Onto Penrice. Penrice back to Jed Byrne, and Jed Byrne's going in for a try. Well, what a fitting finale. Jed Byrne really... Well, what a try from one end of the field to the other. Didn't touch a Keighley pair of hands from the restart. And now it's 54. That's Town's 10th try. And Jed Byrne, who's orchestrated lots of things at Derwent Park since his arrival, has finished one off there in splendid style. Great support play. The crowd chant. Penrice is hoisted on the supporters' shoulders. Well, Keighley, they'll remain in the top 8, but Town could possibly go top tonight with the news that at Scotland, at Rochdale, Doncaster being beaten. So it could be that Town go 1 point ahead at the top of the table with 1 game to go. That's a tie at Bramley next week. But what a great display this afternoon. The crowd have loved it. Just to recap, once again, final score at Derwent Park. Workington Town 54, Keighley Cougars 2.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the full-time score from Scotland, and it is Rochdale Hornets 20, Doncaster 2.
Kevin Gorge, you look a lot happier man than about 18 minutes ago.
Absolutely, 100% totally relieved. As I said prior to the game, how going into it was always going to be difficult. I've been worried of late of the lads sort of getting a bit edgy as he got nearer to gaining promotion, let alone winning the divisional championship. But the news coming through from Scotland today that Doncaster have been well and truly beaten by Rochdale, I mean, it's delightful. We're back on top of the division, and all we've got to do now is go down to Bramley next week and not take them lightly, and bring a bit of silverware back up the motorway. It'd be delightful for this magnificent support, you know. I mean, in all my 6 years at the club, all I've looked for and hoped for was promotion to the Premier Division, and it's come. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a lot due to the fantastic support. The support both away from home and here today was absolutely unbelievable. Certainly the best atmosphere that I've ever witnessed at Darwin Park in the 6 years I've been here. Truly magnificent.
And scoring all. Peter Walsh, you look a lot happier now.
Yeah, I was just saying to Keith Macklin, I know people feel on death row now. It's been a very long week, you know, wondering, anticipating, is it going to happen or isn't it going to happen? And thank God the players responded only the way they know best and absolutely played over this world. Probably our best performance this year.
Were you surprised at the margin, 54 points to 2, against the Keithley side that everybody was tipping as a title contender themselves?
Well, very surprised, but you know, if we controlled the ball a lot better. We've had 53 turnovers in 3 games, and if we perform like that today, the Whitehavens, Barrows and Highfields, you know, we'd put plenty past them, and it's on the day. You've got to perform, and as I said, we only had 6 turnovers the whole day today, and 4 of them were in the first half, and so, you know, that's what it's all about. You know, cut down your turnovers and defend well, and we take whatever comes our way and attack then.
You must have been very disappointed at the news that Doncaster were beaten.
Oh, filthy. Absolutely. I'm going to throw myself under a truck. But, you know, it all goes well for next week's Bramley game, and it's been 29 long hard weeks, and, you know, the players deserve a lot of credit for it. You know, they had to lift themselves for today's game, and they've copped a bit of flack after we got beat by Whitehaven. People said Whitehaven done us a favour. We weren't good enough to go up, and we come, you know, just motivates the players and myself even more so to make, you know, turn it around, and we're now, as you know, Doncaster got rolled. We're on top of the competition, mate. We go down to beat Bramley. We're champions. You know, if you could have said that when we started training in June, you know, you're over the moon.
What will now Armstrong. Ashton in on the tackle on halfway. Mackenzie darts left, wide onto Heppy. Onto Burns, onto Cocker dummies. Well, it's off a Bramley hand, and Mulligan's going in for a try. It's going round underneath the post, and that makes it healthier. Good play down the left by Heppy initially, broke the line. Had Burns and Cocker up in support and interchange, and then there was Mulligan via a Bramley hand to go in and round the post. Down line out deep left. Mackenzie onto Marwood. Shaw looking to pierce a hole. It's last tackle. Mackenzie back to Marwood. Marwood hoists one. Well, still all on Moore, and Moore goes in for a try. Jason Moore took that ball as it was palmed back by Armstrong from the hoisted bomb by Marwood. And again it extends Town's lead to 14 points to 4 with the conversion to come. Mackenzie onto Armstrong. Kay takes it up, running well, offloads onto Moore, 10 yards out. Mackenzie darts right, short side, Mulligan onto Kay, and Kay goes in for a try. He's delighted about that. Bramley caught short on numbers and not far side. Tony Kay barged his way over. Narrowside trying to go himself over the top of them. Good play by the former Great Britain international. Now here comes Schubert. Tackled by Marson. Now Mackenzie darts, looks for runners, infield goes Cocker. Cocker trying to open up, and Cocker's going in for a try just before half time, and there it is. Stuart Cocker, on comes an Arab. I don't know where the Arabs have come from or who they're supporting. It's no doubt Town, as Cocker shot in for the try. Mackenzie onto Marwood. Marwood then straightens it up. Gap opened up. Mackenzie darts left, infield is Schubert. Schubert offloads onto Marwood, dummies, then onto Mulligan, onto Cocker. Cocker onto Byrne, and Byrne goes in at the second attempt to score the try. So Byrne up in support. Cocker fancied it himself, then when he offloaded, Jed Byrne took it at the second attempt to extend the Town lead. Lions back in half back, then back to Ashton, who fires it wide onto Long. Long infield onto Clark, then onto Francis. Francis offloads as far as Long. Long wriggling and waving, still on his feet, looking to offload. It does now, but an interception, and Jed Byrne, can he make it? Byrne's still going. Does he have the legs? Yes, he does, and Jed Byrne goes in for a try. His second of the afternoon. So the big league is getting ever closer for Town. Burns running it short as he tucks it up. Now Mackenzie then back in field onto Heppy. Bursts to first line, looks for support. Has Mulligan there onto Mackenzie. Mackenzie back to Heppy. Heppy with the line at his mercy is going in for a try. And there it is. And doesn't he just love it? So Heppy gets on the score sheet. Ashton again restarts. Taken well by Riley. Riley runs it straight back at them. Done right through the gap. Riley going like a winger. Well, what a great run. Marwood onto Schubert. Well, what a burst by the prop. Mackenzie back to Armstrong. Armstrong onto Mulligan. Mulligan onto Heppy. Heppy again through the gap. Infield onto Kay. Well, great effort by Francis, but Tony Kay goes in for a try. Made initially by the break by Peter Riley, and the second break came by Brad Heppy, and it takes Town to 48. So it's Framley trying to mount something, looking to offload, but just can't. Town come up with it in the form of Schubert, onto Armstrong, then onto Drummond out wide, trying to go around Stead, and he can, and Drummond goes in for a try. It's party time. Comes up with it, was Heppy round the base, shoves action off, still going as they pile into the tackle. And there goes a hooter. A crescendo of noise. That's the end. Town are champions. Tremendous cheer. On from the Arabs. Well, I'm pleased to say about 99% of the people have stayed off as we await this presentation. Thoroughly well deserved. It's been a long, hard season, but Peter Walsh and the players and the directors of Workington Town Rugby League have come through it. They've come through it with a tremendous performance of matches. They're going to receive the trophy and a cheque for £28,000. It's been a long, hard match, hard season of 30 matches, but at the end, Town are top of the pile, champions of the second division in the 1994 season. Hometown lad Colin Armstrong in the foreground will lead this team up, and what a great performance. Town's the first time. Armstrong will lead them up before it leads them on a lap of honour. As the music rings out, we are the champions, and that's Town. So Armstrong goes up to be presented with the trophy, and the main sponsor, Stone's Bitter, and there it is with the cheque for £28,000. That's the picture that you'll see in the Rugby League Express tomorrow. The mugshot of Colin Armstrong with that big cheque and the silverware. So it's Workington Town, second division champions, 1994. And there it is. It's raised aloft. Tremendously proud moment for Colin Armstrong and the boys. You were saying?
Yeah, we didn't really play vintage stuff, you know, we just really, although we scored a few points, we just glad to get over the line at the end. We knew Framley had, you know, tried some rough house tactics with us, but we stuck in there, battled away, and produced the, you know, win we needed to get the championship.
And is that the first championship win medal for yourself?
Oh yeah, it's smashing. There's nothing like being a winner. I mean, yeah, we got the medal and I'll keep it forever. It really means something special to me. Even though it's only the second division, it's still a really tough championship to win.
And there's still a possibility of going to Old Trafford as well.
That's got to be looked at as a bonus. I mean, this was the main aim all season. We've had 30 very hard games, and the Premiership's just going to be a bonus. We'll enjoy ourselves for that.
Enjoy yourself tonight, Tony. Well done. Kevin Gorge, the objective has been earned.
Oh, it is. Well and truly fulfilled today. I would obviously we're all very pleased about it, but it really isn't for any single individual or even the board of directors at the club. It's principally for number one, the players today. But running them a close second, obviously, is his fantastic support. It was absolutely superb, and I mean, Maurice Lindsay said to me, he says, they even obeyed the instruction at the end generally and didn't invade the pitch. They're absolutely superb, and I'm only pleased for them. It's them that's done it. That away support has been invaluable to us.
Support, as you mentioned, the players. One man who must get a lot of praise. You brought him over from Australia. He did the business last year, and he's more than done the business this year. Peter Walsh.
I feel absolutely delighted for Peter because Peter's copped a lot of stick. I know that everybody tends to get bitterly disappointed when we get beat, especially when they know we should have won. But Peter took it a little bit to heart. I mean, he's a very modest lad, you know. He's a superb individual, really an absolute model coach, the most professional and technically the best that I've ever worked with. And really, if it's good for anybody, it's good for Peter Walsh today. I'm sure that Peter will have himself a good night, a nice quiet night tonight.
It could be party time in Workington tonight.
I'm almost sure of that, Howard. I'm really looking forward to tonight. So is everybody. It's not just a party for the officials and the players at the club, it's a party for everybody at Darwin Park tonight. We're opening up the stadium, we're taking the trophy back, so I think it could be just a little bit of a wild night in Workington tonight.
Thank you, Kevin. Well done again.
Thanks, Howard.
They brag a man has walked in space, but you can't even.
Still 22. Burns onto Byrne. Byrne checks infield, looks for somebody on his left shoulder. It's last tackle. Mackenzie from acting half-back. Darts, another side. Chip through. Top of Rochdale hand, and Mackenzie's there to score the opener. Well, Phil Mackenzie, opportunist, last tackle again. Spotted the gap on the Natter side. Kicked through, took his own kick. The Rochdale defence was standing still, and he's plunked the ball down for the opening score. Time, onto Byrne. Byrne steps it infield, still on his feet, Byrne. Still going, Gibson, the last line of defence, finds him, but he's offloaded onto Oglenby, then onto Burns. Burns looks for numbers and he finds Oglenby, and Oglenby goes in for a try. Well, what a tremendous score. Mackenzie onto Armstrong. Armstrong ambles his way, now 10 yards out. Sherwood Town would love another score now. Mackenzie darts one way, then onto Mulligan. Mulligan short ball, then onto Heppy. But again, he's held up 5 yards out. Mackenzie onto Kay. Kay changes the direction. Can he make it? It's wriggling, and there's a try. With about 3 round his arms, 2 on his head, 1 on his back, he thumps the ball down for Town's 3rd try of the afternoon. Sheer determination by Tony Kay. I'm sure he would like another tilt at Old Trafford, and this year come away with a winner's medal, and it's looking rosy at present. Enzi onto Marwood. Marwood onto Heppy. Heppy straightens it up. Packnuk brings her for good tackle though. It's last tackle this time. Burns onto Oglenby. That looked forward, but Cocker continues. Chip over the top into space. Well, surely was held back, but the try is there. Cocker was held back. It looked a forward pass, but as Cocker was being held back, I'm sure it was fullback Mark Mulligan who went in for a try. Comes up with it. I think Bates was there before the ball. Kay trying to evade Cullen, but it brings him down. Marwood onto Moore. Mackenzie spots a gap, back in field onto Mulligan, and Mulligan evades the defence, going for the corner, in field to Jed Byrne, and Byrne goes in for a superb try, made by Mulligan and finished off by that man Jed Byrne in superb style. And that could be good night Rochdale. Well, he had to try to get us. Burns takes it in field. Mackenzie onto Schubert. Good burst by the prop. Town wanting more points as Mackenzie fires it wide onto Byrne. Oglenby short ball onto Moore. Moore through the gap again. Back to Mulligan. Mulligan's going in for a try. Superb again. Tremendous handling movement. Jason Moore going like a steam train, running out in the centres. Set it up, an inside ball onto Mulligan. And he went in for his 22nd try of the year. Mackenzie now onto Schubert. Schubert, a good burst. I'm sure Bamba felt that one. Back to Byrne, onto Heppy. Heppy almost through the gap. Just couldn't find the final pass. Now back to Marwood. Marwood checks onto Riley. Through the gap goes Riley, still going. Just couldn't find the final pass. Out wide onto Burns. Burns, can he find the try line? Yes, he can. There it is. Town reach 40 with Paul Burns going in for his 10th try of the season. Good credit to Mr. Presley. Let the game flow as much as possible. He's been right on the job. Narrow side, Heppy onto Marwood. Marwood through the gap is Cocker. Cocker going for the line. Will he make it? Yes, he will. So a blindside move round the base. Heppy fed it onto Marwood. Marwood took it up, made the gap for Cocker, and Cocker went in for his 32nd try of the season and take Town into a 44 points to 6 lead. Mackenzie back to Mulligan. Mulligan fires it wide as far as Burns. Burns onto Cocker. Cocker still going onto Moore. Can he make it? Yes, he can. So another great try for Town. Now ripping holes into this Rochdale defence. And who'd have thought it? Town reached 48 with that Jason Moore try.
Kitchen from the scrum base.
He plays the ball, Mackenzie goes off on a run. Dummies. Heppy. Ball goes out Marwood. Picks up Kitchen. Picks up Ogilvie. Stuart Cocker in at the corner. Lovely work try there. Dean Marwood puts it to Mulligan. Puts a high bomb up. Mulligan follows it up. Everyone's onside. Stuart Cocker, the ball goes out to Marwood. All he has to do is give it. Dean Marwood's in. Brilliant try. This is Penrice taking it up from the base of their scrum. He's given some rough treatment. Brad Heppy, he loses his footing. Riley. Marwood picks up Pickering. Just shoves the tacklers aside. He's still going, Jimmy. He's got support inside with Mulligan. Superb try. Orchestrated by the Jimmy Pickering. The town players crowd round and congratulate Jimmy Pickering.
Taken by Colin Armstrong. That could be a good one for a question of sport. What happened next? As Heppy tries to come on a raid on the outside. Stewart did well to do the tackling, but he's offloaded to Cocker. Cocker trying to open up. Still going, Stuart Cocker. Good burst by the wingman. 33 tries already this season. Mackenzie goes right onto Armstrong, who tries to fend them off. Just on halfway. Frenetic pace it started at. Byrne through the gap, looks for Drummond, dummies, still going Jed Byrne, and Byrne's going in for a try. That's the opener. And the man who has had intensive, has to be said, all week on a shoulder injury, gummied his way out from about 35 yards, through the dummy once, then twice, and sped over in the corner to take Workington Town into the 4 points to 0 lead. London 22, Mulligan looked for somebody off his right shoulder, then opted to come back in field. Pickering taking it short. Now Mackenzie darts onto Byrne, and there's a try for Tony Kay. So Kay takes Town back into the lead, 8 points to 6. And boy, are we in for a feast of rugby. Thick of things again, big buck. Now Mackenzie misses out. Pickering onto Heppy. Heppy still pushing them off. But McIver brings him down. Marwood, little bit of space, puts the kick in behind the defence. Cocker's chasing it. Can he be first there? Is it a try? Stuart Cocker. Yes, it is. Well, where did he came from there? There was a speculative kick from Dean Marwood. John Gallagher and Stoop all but stopped and watched each other. Cocker came racing out of nowhere, and as at Copthall Stadium, where he got a try out of nothing, he's done exactly the same today and get Town's third try of the afternoon and take Town into an astonishing 16 points to 6 lead. So it's going to be Neville Ramsey to feed this scrum of 15 yards inside his own half. Well, is that one against? Yes, it is. Marwood goes himself, looking to link up. Onto Kitchen. Kitchen wide. Onto Tony Kay. Kay onto Drummond. Can Drummond make it to the corner? Yes, he can. So from a feed against the head, against the run of play, Marwood came up to it. He fed Kitchen. Kitchen wide onto Burns. Burns onto Kay. Kay taking no chances, fed it on to Desi Drummond, and Drummond, this former Great Great Britain winger, didn't have to be asked again, and he shot over in the right hand corner to take Town to 20 points to 6. Mackenzie onto Oglenby. They've certainly done their homework on Oglenby. Wrapped up well there. Mackenzie onto Marwood, then onto Byrne. Byrne onto Armstrong. Run around, Byrne looks for runners, he has Heppy running around the back, then goes Drummond. Drummond trying to look for a little bit of space, 10 yards out. Tremendous first half by Town. Kay tries it on the narrow side, looking to offload to Mulligan, and there's a try. Again, Town managing to find the final pass, and from Tony Kay, looped it over the top to the ensuing Mark Mulligan, who goes in for Town's 5th try of the half. Kitchen. Now Mackenzie again onto Marwood. And then onto Pickering. Pickering onto Jed Byrne. Byrne is in the clear. Can he make it? Still he goes onto Cocker, and Cocker goes in for a try which should now seal it. Tremendous play by Town. Jed Byrne, the man who's only been on a couple of minutes since his reintroduction, made it, fed it onto Cocker, and Cocker went in. And that should do it for Town. As it's just announced, the man of the match goes to Town's number 7, Dean Marwood. And there goes the hooter. The Derwent Park crowd are jubilant. But what a game we've had. The second half scoring after a half-time score 24-6. 2 Johnson tries, 1 by Campbell, 2 Gallagher conversions, a try by Cocker and goal by Marwood. Final score at Old Trafford, 30 points to Workington Town. London Crusaders 22. Tremendous final by 2 tremendous teams. Town will enter the big league, but London, believe me, they will be a force in the 2nd division, because they've never given up and have produced a tremendous display, and this has been tremendous entertainment for everybody at Old Trafford this afternoon. But once again, final score at Old Trafford in the 2nd division, divisional playoff, Workington Town 30, London Crusaders 22.
You simply